going to discuss about the two examples of flavonoids, tea and ruta, coming under pharmacokinetics and phytochemistry 2 of Unit 2 of B Pharm 5th semester according to PCI syllabus. So let me start. Starting from the tea. About the tea, synonym is Thea and Folia thea. Biological source. It consists of the fresh, dried or prepared leaves and leaf buds of Thea sinensis and Camellia sinensis, family Theaceae. The characteristics of the tea leaves are dark green in color, about 5 to 10 centimeter long. The dried leaves or powder has an agreeable aromatic odor and pleasantly astringent but bitter in taste. About the chemical constituents, you know that first of all it is coming under the flavonoid groups. So large number of flavonoid, the major flavonols are coming. So tea leaves contain various xanthine base because purine alkaloid xanthine base which are regarded as the pseudo alkaloids. In the alkaloid general introduction about the alkaloid, I have told you that three types of alkaloids are there: true alkaloids, proto-alkaloid and pseudo-alkaloids. This T is coming, or xanthine, that is caffeine, coming under pseudo-alkaloids. The major constituents of the leaves is caffeine, about 1 to 5%. So very in a large quantity, caffeine is the major source of caffeine. Caffeine is the major constituents of the tea leaves or leaf powders. Others are theobromine and theophylline. In a very small amount, theobromine and theophylline are present in these teas. The major flavonols in tea are catechin, epicatechin, epicatechin gallate, gallocatechin, epigallocatechin, and epigallocatechin gallate. So this epigallocatechin gallate is the most active of the catechins group, and particularly these catechins and epicatechins, all these are, that is those are coming under, although flavonols, some polyphenols, flavonols. And if we go through the tannins, that these are coming under tannins. Tannins are nothing but the polyphenolic compounds. And the major flavonols, because flavonoid under the flavonoids, that when I discuss about the various classification of various examples and classification of the flavonoids, I have told you that the major is the flavonols, and the flavonols in tea are containing these things. And amongst these, epigallocatechin gallate EGCG is the most active of the catechins. You see, this is the structure: epigallocatechin gallate, caffeine, 137 trimethyl xanthine, theophylline and theobromine is a very trace compound or very small compound, or they are present in tea. Caffeine is the main source, 1 to 5% of caffeine is present. Then about the chemical test, caffeine produces white precipitate with tannic acid solution. Caffeine and other purine alkaloid gives muric color reaction. About the various uses, tea is used as a CNS stimulant, central nervous system stimulant. That is why their tea is mostly, as it is a CNS stimulant, most of the time we used to take tea or coffee because it contains caffeine. That is why it is a CNS stimulant, diuretic and astringent. Astringent due to presence of tannin compounds. Caffeine is given along with ergotamine tartrate to potentiate the action of latter. Means this ergotamine tartrate is a specific analgesic in migraine. migraine, caffeine is given along with ergotamine tartrate. So this is a formulation of some companies are there. It is written by the or it is written or prescribed by the doctor in the migraine. The caffeine along with ergotamine tartrate. This is the combination or formulation caffeine with ergotamine tartrate in order to relieve from migraine type of headache. Then we will discuss about the ruta. Ruta generally it's an ornamental plant, and although it is an ornamental plant, but it has some medicinal value. Group, the synonym says rui and herb of grace. Biological sources: it is obtained from the plant Ruta graveolens and other species of Ruta like Ruta angustifolia, Ruta corsica, Ruta montana, Ruta patavina, family Rutaceae. The most well-known species is Ruta graveolens. This is the most well-known species from which the contents are being extracted out. They are grown as an ornamental plant. You see, one can one can say that it is nothing but an ornamental plant. But if you see the medicinal value of this plant, you will be surprised. Also cultivated as a medicinal herb, as a condiment and insect repellent. As a condiment also, this plant is being used. The condiment is less, but insect like repellent, it is also being used. This is not a medicinal use, because insect repellent, for insects they are poisonous. Then about the chemical constituents, that it contains the essential oils of the herb, contains two main constituents. You see, essential oil is being extracted out by steam distillation of the leaf and aerial parts of the whole plant. It contains undecan 2-one, which is a major one 46.8%, and nonan 2-one 18.8%. It also contains coumarins and limonoids. Due to the presence of these limonoids, they are they act as insect repellent. A series of furanoacridons and 2-acridine alkaloid, known as 2-acridine alkaloid, means for example arborinine and evoxanthin, have been isolated from Ruta graveolens. About the various uses, you see this very although it is a ornamental plant, but it has a major role in having medicinal value. That first one is traditionally used in the symptomatic treatment of arthritic or rheumatic pain, and second one is useful for rheumatic and connective tissue problems, sprains, injury of joints and tendons, back pain and sciatica. As an infusion to treat cough and flatulence, its oil is an emmenagogue, so it is a potent abortifacient, and it is used to induce vomiting and relieve gas. Here you see, treat coughs and flatulence is nothing but the relieving of gas from the bowel. Its juice used to treat earache. The main thing is that from the Ruta graveolens, this is a very well-known plant, or from which these mother tinctures are being prepared by homeopath. Ruta graveolens in different consistency or different potency for arthritic pain or rheumatic pain, because it is very much useful for the sprain, injury of joints and tendons. Thanks for watching the video patiently. Thank you all.